Okay, everybody. We need our finalists to take their seats, please. All finalists, take your seats in the first 4 rows. And if you want to sit down during the awards, make sure you take one of the seats over here. We're going to start in about 3 to 5 minutes. Thanks. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Well, yes, let's hear it. Welcome to the GeekWire Awards.
All right.
Welcome.
Great crowd. All right.
Good crowd.
Yeah.
Packed house tonight. We do have some seats open here on the right if anyone wants to come and take a seat. We got a packed house. A lot of fun this evening. I'm John Cook. I'm the co-founder of GeekWire. On behalf of Todd Bishop, Jonathan Sposato, and the rest of the GeekWire team, thank you for coming out to this very special night.
That's right. Welcome to the GeekWire Awards.
All right.
We're pleased to be presented here tonight by Wave Business. Thanks very much to them for their sponsorship of the night.
You know, we're really pleased to have so many of you here tonight to celebrate the hardest working geeks in the Northwest. As a matter of fact, I believe we are officially at fire marshal capacity. Aren't there like over 1,000 people here, John?
We might get
Todd?
shut down. We might get shut down. So,
yeah.
as part of that, if you do want to converse, hang out, and talk, we have a couple lounges. The White Pages Lounge back in the corner area here, or the Perkins Coie Lounge back here. In the main reception area here, we want to make sure we're quiet so we respect the finalists here this evening.
So as many of you know, this event is actually in its 8th year. It actually predates GeekWire. It was started 8 years ago by Marcelo Calbucci of Seattle 2.0.
Right,
Marcelo.
Marcelo.
As many of you know.
Let's hear from Marcelo.
Is
That's
Marcelo
right,
in
Sarah.
the
We got to
house?
give Marcelo some love.
Is Marcelo in the house?
Yeah, is he here?
I don't know. Marcelo, shout it out.
Has anyone seen Marcelo?
And it just
He's busy.
keeps getting bigger. We have, as Jonathan said, more than 1,000 people here tonight. And get this, we tabulated more than 45,000 votes from the community on this year's
That's insane.
awards. It's insane.
That's how many people voted for like all the categories?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And you know, we got that many votes, and we did not even have to promise to build a wall. Make Seattle great again. That's all I have to say.
That's right. That's right. All right. So we've got a packed house, obviously. You see that we've got a packed house. So, but part of what's great about this event is that people come here to schmooze and to network. Absolutely, keep that going. But there are a couple of things we'll ask you. If you want to schmooze, a lot, head up to the Liquid Lounge area, sponsored by White Pages. In fact, I think we're just going to rename it White Pages Lounge, aren't we? Okay. So White Pages Lounge, that's over there, and we have also opened up 2 of the exclusive exhibits here at the EMP. That's the Hello Kitty exhibit and the indie video game exhibit. You can go, into all of those exhibits all night, throughout the night. That's free. That's part of the price of admission, and we encourage you to do so. Now, Todd, who is your favorite Hello Kitty character?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're putting me on the spot like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say as the dad of a 5-year-old girl, my favorite Hello Kitty character is Dot. Is that right?
That's good.
Okay.
That's
All right.
that's a good. You got some Dot fans over there.
All right,
Cool.
good.
So yeah, go and have fun with that.
So an event like this doesn't happen with our great sponsors this evening. A big thanks to our name badge sponsor, Bader Martin, and to our great friends at Moz, who have been long-term partners of ours at GeekWire. The photo booth sponsor, yes, thank you, Sarah Bird and Moz. Also, a big thanks to Real Self, which sponsored our welcome drink. Yes, Real Self, thank you very much. And to our bar sponsors, Offer Up and Perkins Coie. Remember, Perkins Coie, yes, the Perkins Coie bar back in the back area there.
Also, a big thanks tonight to our title sponsor, Wave Business, commercial-grade internet and phone solutions for small and large businesses. Each winner tonight gets a custom-labeled bottle of champagne, courtesy of Wave as they exit the stage. And don't forget to tweet early and often with the hashtag GeekWire Awards. Also, a big shout out to Bootstrapper Studios for handling the video tonight. We'll have full recaps of the night on GeekWire. Also, thanks to Killer Infographics, which worked on the amazing motion graphics for the presentation you'll be seeing shortly.
And don't forget to join us for the after party. Yes, we're going to keep this party rolling. We have, limited our drinking up here on the GeekWire team so we can present this awards in a very lucid manner. But we're going to let it rip at the after party over at Sport Restaurant and Bar, following the awards ceremony over at Como Plaza. That's going to start around 9:45, 10. Come join us for a drink. Sponsored by UPS. They'll be delivering the first drink free of charge on your behalf. Thank you, UPS, for sponsoring that.
So, absolutely. Thanks to UPS. We've got a ton of fun stuff happening at GeekWire. coming up this year, including a surprise GeekWire announcement that we'll be making later on in the awards program, so stay tuned for that.
Is it announcing that John won't wear a blazer even for tonight?
Yeah, Todd gave me crap. Last year I was in a T-shirt, and he said I need to pick it up.
I see that you did with your footwear.
I got my
this year.
chacos going.
That's
right. It's
yeah.
summer in
Is that
Seattle.
what-
You gotta love it.
Speaking of attire,
chacos?
Chacos.
I
Chacos.
saw somebody in the audience with a baseball mitt. Sir, I think you're at the wrong Seattle venue. What is with the baseball mitt? Okay.
So anyway, you see this great event we have coming up. This is a new event we're launching in July, which is going to be super fun. It's our Sports Tech Summit. Many of you know Taylor Soper on our team, who's been covering the amazing intersection of sports and technology. And we've got a great lineup of speakers coming out for this event and some awesome parties. Major League Soccer Commissioner Don Garber will be there. Jeff Mallett, the former president of Yahoo, also now the San Francisco Giants owner. Doug Baldwin, Seattle Seahawks own, and many, many other greats will be out. So make sure you get your tickets, geekwire.com/sports summit. It's going to be a great night.
You know, one of the things that I love about Seattle is that you're constantly surrounded by innovation and small companies turning into big ones. I actually get kind of emotional when I think about this. When I go back, say 2 or 3 years, the very same companies that were perhaps up for, you know, Bootstrap Company of the Year or Startup of the Year, that a few years later, like this year, become nominees for the next Tech Titan. So it's really an honor to be able to share the stage with my colleagues, to actually celebrate with all of you tonight, because there's so much innovation, so much value creation, so much entrepreneurship going on in our great ecosystem. And I think this is a fantastic ecosystem to do business in, and we're all very lucky. So have fun tonight.
And we've got some great people in the crowd tonight that represent the best of the Seattle and Pacific Northwest tech community. We've got Expedia here, which is up for Deal of the Year. Expedia, a company that just celebrated their 20th anniversary. You probably saw the coverage on GeekWire. Amazing to think that this company, which started 20 years ago, has revolutionized the travel industry. We've got Greg Gottesman of Pioneer Square Labs, a newcomer of the year, trying to rip it up and make changes in how startups get created here. And we just got a fantastic lineup of folks. Chris DeVore of Techstars, which acquired Up Global this year. No, Chris, no non-competes were needed at this event this year. So we're going to have a great night recognizing the very, very best of the Pacific Northwest.
And that's really why we're gathered here tonight, to celebrate the innovators and the dreamers who can see the future and build something great. And now we've got something really special for you. To set the mood, we've once again partnered with our friends at Killer Infographics on a story of entrepreneurship, and we're going to play it for you right here on this big screen. Let's take a look at that now. Wow. You know, we've been partnering with Killer, and it's become this fantastic series of videos. If you missed any nuances of that video of the story of Allison and applied genomics, we'll have that on GeekWire tomorrow. And it really speaks to the massive innovation. And it's funny, behind the scenes, one of the debates we had was, in which year does she cure cancer? And I was pushing for something much, much sooner. And I think because of the work of so many folks here in the Seattle area that I'm right. It's going to be actually much earlier than 2055. So thanks again to the great team at Killer Infographics for putting that video together.
And now it's time to present the GeekWire Awards. All finalists tonight were nominated by the tech community and selected with the help of our super and galactic geek members, a panel of more than 24 industry leaders from across the Pacific Northwest. Then it was up to you. You cast your votes, as you heard. More than 45,000 votes cast this year across 13 categories. And tonight, we are going to see who takes home the top prize.
All right.
So who's going to win? Let's get it rolling. So our first category of the night is Next Tech Titan. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Great companies here. Presenting the Next Tech Titan Award is Mike Vandervelden of Kibble and Prentice. Come on up, Mike. The finalists are Adaptive Biotechnologies, the Seattle biotechnology company that's raised over $400 million in venture funding. Tune, the mobile marketing company that topped 300 employees and $60 million in revenue this year, or last year, excuse me. Smartsheet, the 310-person online project management company that boasts 85,000 customers in 190 countries. K2, no, not the ski company, the enterprise software giant that's growing in our backyards, and after raising $100 million in financing last year, now employs over 500 people. And OfferUp, the Craigslist competitor with a mobile twist that's on pace to process over 14 billion in transactions this year. Whoa, big OfferUp contingent. And the winner is Smartsheet! Coming on stage, Mark Mader. Mark Mader of Smartsheet accepting the award tonight. Come on up, Mark.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, John and Todd and the GeekWire team. On behalf of my 309 teammates, job well done. And
are all 319 coming up here? Let's hope not.
No,
I don't think the stage can support it,
quick
Mark.
comment. So, here we go.
Here goes 10% of the crowd.
So we have we're in our 10th year. And for those of you who think everything's an overnight success, it took a lot of years before it really clicked in. And for those of you who are starting out firms, I would say remain tenacious and go after it, because in the 6th year it really kicked in, and now we're riding that wave. What I'd also like to say, John, is with the local community, it's really great to see each other support one another. And I also say we compete against one another for talent, for capital, and for mindshare. And it's helped us be a better company. So thanks to the local community and TechCrunch. GeekWire!
We'll rescinding this.
We'll edit that out.
This.
Thank you.
You know, we often get compared to TechCrunch, actually. Many people call us the TechCrunch of the Pacific Northwest. And I typically respond to that by saying, yes, but with higher quality. So, and I think many in the room would agree. Thank you.
I agree. That's great. Congratulations, you guys. So now the next category is my favorite category, Bootstrapper of the Year. All right, Bootstrapper is presented by Code Fellows. Joining us on stage to present the award is Dave Parker, CEO of Code Fellows. So take your time, Dave. That's great.
Dave
You lost
got
the
a
crutch.
hip
You had
replacement, I
two
believe,
earlier.
So.
Yeah, that's great. So Dave is the consummate road warrior. I understand this was a hip injury as a result of logging over 100,000 miles a year of travel. Wow, man. Yeah, I hope your recovery goes quickly. So the finalists are BitTitan, a 9-year-old company that has helped 75,000 customers migrate email mailboxes, public folders, and other documents to the cloud. MedBridge, whose health... MedBridge, all right. I love it. Everybody's got such team spirit. That's so cool. Healthcare education platform that helps providers control rising costs. Endeavor One, a virtual reality, all right, there you guys are, a virtual reality startup led by former Bungie, Sony, and Valve employees. Ooh. Cloak, which protects Macs and iOS devices from snooping on unsecured networks, and just last month was sold to StackPath. Congratulations. FlowRoute, a 9-year-old cloud communications company that helps customers implement calling and messaging service. That's great. I'd love to see, like, that non-FlowRoute people are clapping for Flow. That's great. That's great. That's the collaboration that Mark was just talking about. Awesome. Good job. All right. And the winner is MedBridge. Accepting the award is MedBridge founder Justin Kowalchuk.
Well, first I want the MedBridge team up here. Come on up, guys. Come on up. Phil, Steve, get up here.
They're too nervous.
So John and the entire GeekWire team, thank you so much for this opportunity. We really enjoy what we've done over the last 5 years. We've been very honored and very appreciative of the opportunity to build a great company with a wonderful team of employees, as well as our wonderful and amazing clients, to help improve the lives of patients across the nation. And just want to thank you all for this amazing opportunity, and really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thanks, Justin. So MedBridge is doing awesome stuff. They've grown to 70 employees, all bootstrapped. Those are the types of companies we'd love to see growing up here. And I guess one of the benefits of being nominated for Bootstrapper of the Year, as I learned from Justin in the pre-event, was once you get nominated for this award, you get inundated with VCs and private equity firms calling you, setting up meetings. So we'll see what's going to happen there. Okay, next award. This is a really fun one. Our next category is Geekiest Office Space. Yes. Before we get to the winner here, let's take a little bit of a closer look at our 5 finalists. shots. Yes, yes, yes. So thanks to Bootstrapper, our great partners at Bootstrapper Video, for helping to create that awesome video. And also a big thanks to our longtime annual sponsor, Knoll, for presenting this award and touring a lot of the companies that were nominated here and using their expertise to pick out who was the best of the best. The winner of this category is going to get some amazing furniture, courtesy of Knoll. And join us on stage to present this award is Kristen Gladue of Knoll. Come on up, Kristen. To recap, our 5 finalists are Redfin, Avo, Impinge, Axon, and PitchBook. And the winner is, we got the envelope, Axon! Axon! Accepting the award is Marcus Womack, General Manager at Axon, longtime Seattle area entrepreneur. Marcus.
Wow. I'm really excited about the free furniture. That's fantastic. So I just start out, thank you, GeekWire. Thank you, Seattle tech community. Thank you, fellow geeks. This is a really exciting award. It's good to know that everybody loves Star Wars and Star Trek as much as we do. But honestly, we didn't do it just for our love of sci-fi. We did it for our vision of the future and what the future holds, and to inspire our employees to think differently every day when they walk through the front door. And for anybody we invite in our office, we ask you to think of what's the ideal future for you and how technology can change the world. For us, that's safer communities. I'm really excited about this award. Jen, this is your baby. You deserve this. This is all your hard work. So thank you again.
Thanks, Marcus.
All right. And now for our next category, Newcomer of the Year. All right, this category recognizes companies and organizations that have arrived in the past 2 years in the Northwest and are having a positive impact on the community. Newcomer of the Year is presented by First Tech Federal Credit Union. Joining us on stage to present the award is Alex Dorn of First Tech Federal Credit Union. Welcome, Alex. And the finalists are Accolade. The Philadelphia healthcare company made a splash with its arrival in Seattle last year when it hired Concur founders Raj Singh and Mike Hilton to lead the business forward. Pioneer Square Labs, the startup studio opened last year with the goal of spinning off new startup companies. It's led by startup vets Jeff Entress, Greg Gottesman, Mike Galgon, and Ben Gilbert. And Best Buy, the consumer electronics retailer, opened a technology development center in Seattle with plans to hire up to 100 people at its South Lake Union office. Snapchat arrived very mysteriously in Seattle last year at a new office near Pike Place Market, cementing its place in the community for the messaging company. And the Amazon Treasure Truck, one of the quirkiest additions to the Seattle community. It's like an ice cream truck for adults, they say. The deal delivery vehicle launched in February to help Amazon expand beyond its digital roots into the physical world. And the winner is the Amazon Treasure Truck. Accepting the award on behalf of the Amazon Treasure Truck, because the Amazon Treasure Truck couldn't come up on stage. We tried, is Margot Johnson of Amazon.
Wow, thank you so much. On behalf of the entire Treasure Truck team, we are so honored. Thank you again. We're humbled to be nominated and selected against so many notable newcomers. We are a little late to the Seattle party.
Yes, you are.
But we are
About
thrilled.
7 months late.
We're thrilled with the reception now that we're here. A special thanks to GeekWire and the GeekWire community with giving us this huge honor. We set out to create Treasure Truck as a new way to engage with customers. We wanted to connect with them face to face, give them great products, and most importantly, surprise and delight them. It's really exciting to see that that's resonating with customers, but also we're the ones really surprised and delighted with this honor tonight, so thanks again. And finally, we look forward to giving everyone more treasure, so stay tuned. We hope to see you out at the truck soon, and thank you again.
Thanks, Margot. Thanks, Margot. Now, I'd like to introduce GeekWire reporter Lisa Stifler, who writes and reports GeekWire's Impact series. This is a fantastic weekly series supported through the support of Steve Singh and the Singh Family Foundation. The goal of this series is to tell the stories of the people, technologies, and nonprofit organizations that are making our community a better place, which ties right into our next category. Take it away, Lisa.
Thank you so much, Todd, for having me. I'm so pleased to present this next award, Geek of the Year. This category is presented by our title sponsor this evening, Wave Business. Welcome Patrick Knorr of Wave to help us present this award. Welcome. This is a special award designed to recognize those strengthening the tech community. Here are the 5 finalists for the Geek of the Year. David Molina, founder of Operation Code. A former U.S. Army captain, Molina launched the nonprofit Operation Code to help veterans learn software development, connecting veterans with mentors, scholarships, and apprenticeships in technology. Black Dot founders, Wyking Garrett, Aramis Hamer, Monica Washington, and Mujali Chesabuka. Black Dot is a new startup hub, resource center, and co-working space for Black entrepreneurs located in Seattle's Central District. Diane Cook of Washington State University's Center for Advanced Studies in Adaptive Systems. Cook's team of researchers are creating smart homes with the ability to learn. The technology is designed to help older people live independently and stay in their homes longer, as well as give relatives a better understanding of how their aging loved ones are doing. Vikram Jandiala, Vice Provost of Innovation and Executive Director of the University of Washington Innovation Hub Co-Motion. He is one of the driving forces behind the Global Innovation Exchange, a technology graduate school in Bellevue developed in partnership with China's Tsinghua University, Microsoft, and other tech companies. And we have Kimberly and Rebecca Young. The sisters made headlines last year when they made a homemade craft and sent it to the edge of space. The Loki Lego launcher, named for their late cat, sorry kitty, and an R2-D2 Lego that rode aboard, rose 78,000 feet, propelled by a helium-filled weather balloon. Their invention and their entrepreneurial spirit captivated the nation and represent the power of young minds experimenting in science and technology. All right. And the winner is Black Dot Founders.
Awesome. This is great. We ran a great story on Black Dot on GeekWire, and it's really a great example of the innovative spirit happening in the Central District and everywhere in Seattle. So take it away. Let's hear from it, Ray. Who's going to step up? Aramis, you want to go ahead?
Thank you all so much. I think we are like just wow. Thank you so much to the GeekWire team. Of course, the team of Black Dot who helps make all of this possible, the local community in Seattle, everybody who voted, David Harris for being a phenomenal mentor and an advisor for us. If I'm forgetting anybody, please do forgive me, but just know thank you to everybody.
Congrats. Awesome. Great stuff. Congratulations to Black Dot. It's really fantastic work that they're doing. And now for our next category, I'd like to bring on to the stage the one and only Taylor Soper, GeekWire reporter, who had a little basketball injury earlier this week. Trust me, he's fine.
Thanks, Todd. And what's up, everybody? So great to see you guys all here. And our next award is Innovation of the Year. Innovation of the Year is presented by Nuance, and presenting this award today is Yumi Ha of Nuance. So let's get to the finalists. Amazon Flex, like Uber for packages. All right, we got some Amazon Flex people here. So like Uber for packages, this crowdsourced delivery system leverages an on-demand fleet of drivers who pick up packages for delivery to homes and businesses. Next up, University of Washington Digital 3D Face Reconstruction. This technology, a novel combination of 3D face reconstruction, tracking, alignment, and multi-texture modeling, recreates and digitizes faces. Next is Allen Institute for Brain Science Human Brain Atlas. One of the latest studies to emerge from the Human Brain Atlas could lead to new insights about Alzheimer's and other diseases. Next is Osia Kota Wireless Charging Technology. This Bellevue-based company simplifies the way we charge everything from smartphones to smoke detectors to wearable fitness trackers, all through over-the-air wireless charging. And last, we've got Blue Origin's new Shepard reusable launch system. Yeah, space. Over the past 6 months, this suborbital rocket ship has gone through 3 successful launch and landing tests. Okay, those are the finalists. Pretty cool stuff, really impressive. But what we really want to know is what ordinary folks have to say about these cutting-edge technologies. I recently spent an afternoon talking to folks here, right at Seattle Center, to get their take, and let's see what they had to say. What's up, everybody? It's Taylor Soper from GeekWire, and we're here at Seattle Center asking people about the Innovation of the Year category at the GeekWire Awards.
No, I'm not into extreme sports of any kind. I really value my life.
Yeah, going up in a rocket, possibly dying, yeah, that's fine.
It's just luxury. Don't we, as humans, have more pressing issues on this planet to solve rather than, getting into that fantasy land of some other planet where there is nothing?
Not a chance. Why not? Because that just sounds awful. It just sounds like Uber, but you're delivering packages instead of people. No.
Nah, I'm good.
So you wouldn't want to deliver stuff?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not a good driver.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of random power sources that I can't see. I'm a big fan. Like, a plug is good. Yeah. There are a lot of plugs in our world. I think we're good.
Just off right now, Arnold Schwarzenegger, just to say some of his Terminator phrases.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee?
Yes.
Seattle's own. Why Bruce?
I've loved him ever since I was a child. He was an inspiration, and I think it would just be really interesting to talk to him through myself.
Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage, I like that. Why Nick?
Because the movie, Face Off.
I don't know why I would want that. I mean, I'd like to look like Julia Roberts.
But would you though?
But for a minute.
But then everyone would think you're Julia Roberts.
And then people would think I'm weird. Like, why am I trying to look like Julia Roberts? I don't know.
Is it boring to say that I want to keep my face? I don't always like my face, but I appreciate that it's mine.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to wear someone's face like that.
Yeah.
Just for kicks. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, well, I would like to swap my face with my mother because I love her. And I just want to feel how to be such a loving human being.
Bunch of craziness and adventures, lots of adventures. That's my life is adventures.
Yeah, you can find some goodies in there, I'm sure.
Oh, they would, on a physical level, they would just see some sales. But beyond that, they would see some deep philosophy, spirituality, and whatnot.
Nah, I'm good.
Now there is some reporting for you right there. Taylor, nice work. As you can tell, the public is enamored with our Innovation of the Year finalists. Don't you agree, Taylor?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. And the winner of Innovation of the Year is high drama here as I look for the right envelope for Innovation of the Year. There we go. All right, the winner of Innovation of the Year is the University of Washington 3D Face Reconstruction Technology. Accepting the award is UW graduate student Supasorn Suwajanakorn. I practiced that one, Supasorn. He did this with a team, and he's a UW graduate student. Tell us about your innovation and where you're going to be taking it.
Thanks so much, GeekWire. So this work is done with my two advisors, Professor Steve Sykes and Ira Kamiyamaker. And so I have to thank an anonymous guy who nominated us and everyone who voted for us. So the work is about how do you analyze, say, Facebook photos, just regular your regular Facebook photos, and turn into a controllable model. So it has applications in like entertainment, gaming industry, VR, AR, or teleconference. Imagine you can talk to someone and see in 3D in teleconference application. And you can also synthesize like a face for a personal assistant like Siri or Amazon Echo. So that's the application we're shooting for next. Thanks so much for the award.
Yeah, congratulations.
Awesome. How'd you like Taylor's Geek on the Street there? Fun stuff. Thank you, Taylor. Awesome stuff. Our next category is Deal of the Year. First off, a big thanks to Killer Infographics, which did all the bumper videos for us for the awards. Killer, great job. We love this, keeping the energy high. Also, I wanted to bring up on stage our presenter of this award for Deal of the Year is Wilson Cincini, Goodrich and Rosati. Joining us on stage is David Wickwire of WSGR, our attorney. David, thank you for joining us. So it's been a big year for venture deals, maybe not so much for IPOs, but venture deals and acquisitions. Saw a good number of those here in the 2015-2016 year. So I wanted to give you the finalists for the Deal of the Year category. They are IBM acquiring Seattle's Blue Box. Whoa, and a major deal for the private cloud service. Techstars acquires Up Global, operator of Startup Weekend and Startup Next. Electronic fleet tracking company Zonar Systems raises $50 million, including cash from Daimler Trucks. Expedia buys HomeAway for $3.9 billion. And Amazon acquires video processing startup Elemental Technologies out of Portland for $296 million. And the winner is IBM acquiring Blue Box. Yeah, yes, a familiar face at the GeekWire Awards. Accepting the award is Jesse Proudman, the founder of Blue Box.
Mount up, Seattle. You got to turn the mics down, John. You should learn this by now.
You going to sing a cowboy song?
I
Country
am.
Song here? All right, let's go.
I'm going to push the event long by half an hour. So you don't get Deal of the Year without Team of the Year or Team of Forever. And I wrote down everybody because I have a terrible memory. But I want to start with a huge shout out to my spouse, Rebecca, and our 2 kids. She's somewhere over here. Without her, Blue Box was a 13-year journey. Like, you don't run a company for 13 years with a spouse without them wanting to kill you, and I'm still alive. So big shouts there. I want to make a huge thank you to our executive team. I actually won Entrepreneur of the Year award in 2000.
Young Entrepreneur of the Year.
Young Entrepreneur.
Young Entrepreneur of the Year, yes.
2 years ago. And the day after I did that, I hired a new CEO, Matt Schultz, and Matt helped us get the company to the point of exit. So big thanks to Matt, to our executive team, Bob, Hernan, Dan, and Ken. We actually had a defibrillator in the office, and I thought I was going to get to use it on Bob during due diligence. Big thanks. Sadie and Hannah are here somewhere. Yes, Sadie and Hannah worked their tails off through due diligence. It was 100 days. Everybody worked nonstop, literally, and it was hugely appreciated. Bill McAleer from Voyager is here somewhere. Voyager believed in us and backed us when we were literally bankrupt a number of times. So it takes an incredible VC to make something like this happen. David Frankel from Founder Collective and the rest of our board of directors, Matt Gerber and Larry Heil. The entire Blue Box crew, we were 65 people when we were acquired. The entire Blue Box family. And then to IBM. IBM has been an incredible partner for us since the acquisition. Garth Cheddar has been our integration exec. Amy Hermes, Armadillo, the 375,000 people of IBM. And thank you to GeekWire for being such an amazing partner for us over the years. This town is so great. Lastly, I want to end by saying to anybody working through or going or thinking about an acquisition, it is a long journey. It begins way before you begin those conversations with the acquiring partner. I would love to be a resource to anybody and share my experiences and my failures and successes. So big shouts to Seattle. We want to see more of these types of deals in the years to come. Thanks so much.
All right, next up, App of the Year. This category is sponsored by Salesforce.com, and joining us on stage to help present this award is Erica Lan of Salesforce.
But before we get to the finalists here, we teased ahead to a big announcement that we have at GeekWire, which is going to be, I think, a huge editorial achievement for us and really going to set the mark for what's ahead. In partnership with Salesforce, we're launching a new cloud tech content channel on GeekWire with a new reporter who's going to come on board to cover this area very aggressively. So you'll start to see more coverage of the cloud tech channel, thanks in part to the sponsorship of Salesforce. We're already hiring a cloud tech reporter, and it's going to be fantastic covering this very important segment of the tech ecosystem, one that's very much rooted here in Seattle. As we know, this is the cloud capital. So thank you to Salesforce for supporting that effort.
All right, and now for the 5 finalists for App of the Year presented by Salesforce. Dolly. Founded in 2014 and led by former WebPaint executive Mike Howell, Dolly connects smartphone owners needing to move big, bulky items with vetted contractors who have large enough trucks to do the job. Spare 5, the first startup born out of the Madrona Venture Labs incubator. Spare 5 enables everyday people to perform short tasks on their smartphone like photo tagging, price guessing, and simple surveys in exchange for payment. Offer Up. This app from the Bellevue, Washington-based company connects buyers and sellers looking to unload or purchase everything from sewing machines to sofa beds. Outlook for iOS and Android. Microsoft has made huge strides with its mobile apps through a combination of internal development and acquisitions. Outlook for iOS and Android stands out for features including seamless file management and calendar integration. And finally, Starbucks with Postmates Delivery. This partnership between the coffee giant and delivery startup lets Starbucks mobile app users order food and drinks for delivery within an hour, only in Seattle for now. And the winner is Offer Up. Accepting the award is Nick Huzar, the CEO of Offer Up. And before you start, this category set a record, right, John? The most votes ever in the GeekWire Awards.
A lot of votes in this one. Very, very competitive.
Go ahead, Nick.
All
take
right,
it away.
well, my team is everywhere. I really want to invite all you up here, but I know you're kind of scattered throughout the crowd, so I just want to thank everybody. For those that don't know, OfferUp is the largest mobile shopping app in the entire country. And so it's really a community effort, so I'm really honored that we got this award. Like I said, we really think of ourselves as a community-driven company that's here for the community, and I really love my team. I'm just here speaking on behalf of my team, but my team is freaking amazing, and we just hope we're building the next generation-defining company, consumer company in Seattle. When's the last time we've seen this? Since Amazon. So we're on track to do that. We're super excited, and again, we thank GeekWire and the community for just being a big part of our lives. And again, thanks to the team, and thanks for the award.
All right. Now for this next category. I think it's a very important category because, like I said at the beginning, huge, because this is the category that could then later in a few years become like the next big tech titan or something, right? Okay, this next category, Startup of the Year. All right, Startup of the Year is presented by someone very special, My Work Ninja, and we're joined by Master Ninja to help present this award. Master Ninja, where are you? Ooh, shoot. Whoa, wow. That's amazing.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. We should do this more. We should have Master Ninja more often. Okay, the finalists are Aerovale. The Seattle startup is developing a new type of system that combines cutting-edge genetic analysis with personal coaching with the goal of improving individuals' health.
I love some of the signs out here they've brought. You had me at DNA sequencer.
Wow.
Oh, you guys are geeky. Love it.
I don't even understand some of it. If you guys, when you have to come up and show this. All right, Convoy. All right, yes, wow. Fresh off a $16 million venture round, Convoy keeps on trucking. This Seattle startup with big-time backers is developing an on-demand service that matches trucking companies with shippers that need to move freight. Envelop VR. All right. Virtual reality is gaining momentum, and Envelop VR is poised to capitalize on an often overlooked component of the emerging category, enterprise applications. Flex. All right. They want to be the Airbnb of excess warehouse space, allowing warehouse owners to easily rent out space on a month-to-month basis. Cool. UserMind. All right. The Seattle startup is developing complex enterprise software that helps make business operations more productive and efficient. All right. Okay, so those are the 5 finalists, but before we announce the winner, Master Ninja, you're okay holding your pose? Okay, we got a video to show. Okay, we're going to hear a little bit more from each of the CEOs of these cool companies.
Yeah, so no doubt for me, it's managing my own psychology. I've never been a CEO. I'd never raised money. I'd never built a product from scratch. I'd never hired engineers. And for me, that just creates an emotional climate where every decision isn't factual. It carries an emotional overtone.
Well, I think the hardest thing about building a startup is getting your culture right. And the way you do that is by hiring the right people, not necessarily the best people.
You need to focus, and you need to determine what are you going to be extraordinary at, because so many startups do marginally well at a lot of things.
The hardest thing about building a startup is the uncertainty, the high highs and the low lows, and the fact that those happen over a long period of time. It takes a while to sort of get the momentum going in a company, and you've got to be very persistent to sort of gut it through those long periods.
Yeah, the hardest thing is it's knowing what to prioritize. There's so many things we can build, so many things we can do, and time is the biggest asset we have. So knowing what to prioritize.
All right. And the winner is Aravale. You guys need to come on up. Accepting the award for Aravale is Mr. Lee Hood, genomics pioneer and co-founder, and CEO Clayton Lewis.
Come on up, Lee.
Come on up, Lee.
Come on up, Lee.
All right. Wow. Did you bring your signs? Awesome. Awesome.
Lee, do you want to say Go ahead. Clayton's here. You can.
Yeah, please.
Start us off, Lee. Start us off.
Well, I'd like to say that what really excites me about the award is looking out at all of the people there. I can say scientific wellness has a really big job ahead of us.
We want to thank 3 groups. So first, the team behind me. These folks are extraordinary, and they're laser focused on helping our clients optimize their wellness. Second, our clients. Our clients understand the secret to wellness is science. And finally, thank you, GeekWire. This is an extraordinary event, and for all of you for being here tonight. Thank you.
All right.
John, thank you.
Good work. Okay, we're making it through here. That's one of our biggies tonight, Startup of the Year. Great startups this year, all very, very well deserving. Thanks and congrats to all the finalists. Now for our next category, Hire of the Year. Hire of the Year is presented by Indeed. Joining us on stage is Ken Parker of Indeed. These 5 finalists were major coups for their new employers. Kevin Goldsmith, the former Vice President of Engineering at Spotify, named CTO at Avo. Chris Srinivasan, the former Microsoft, Lyft, and Amazon exec, who was named CFO at Remitly. Mike Fridgen, the startup vet and former Decide.com CEO, was tapped to lead Madrona Venture Labs. Nicole Robinson, who was named VP of Tech Transfer at the Fred Hutch Cancer Research Center. Anna-Mari Kasi, named President of the University of Washington. And the winner is Chris Srinivasan of Remitly. Chris, come on up. Congratulations.
Thank you, GeekWire. It's truly humbling to be nominated and to also be recognized this way. But that doesn't compare to how humbling it is to come in and work with people who are just doing so much and who are doing so many talented things to make it easier, cheaper, and safer to send money home, which some of us can really relate to. So to our team here in Seattle, in Manila, and in Nicaragua, thanks to all of you, and thanks to everyone who voted. Thanks again.
All right, now for our next category, Hardware of the Year. All right, Hardware and Gadget of the Year is presented by Tourism Victoria. Helping us to present this award is Trina Musso. Now, there's a lot at stake in this award beyond the fame, as Trina will tell you. Thanks to the sponsorship of Tourism Victoria, the winner tonight will receive a 2-night vacation package to the Oswego Hotel in Victoria, including a flight on Kenmore Air and a return trip on the Victoria Clipper. The other 4 finalists will receive whale watching tour packages in the San Juans. Thanks again to our partners at Tourism Victoria for presenting this award, Hardware Gadget of the Year. The 5 finalists are the Amazon Echo Smart Speaker, the Vive Virtual Reality Headset from HTC and Valve, the Visis 01 Football Helmet, the Microsoft Surface Book Notebook Computer, and the Pico Brew Pico Home Brewing Machine. And the winner is the Microsoft Surface Book. Accepting the award for Microsoft is Pete Kiriakou. Pete, are you here? Pete had another engagement.
No, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Where is he?
There's got to be
okay,
somebody
good.
from Microsoft
Good.
in the crowd, right?
Come on. Okay, come on up. Congrats to Mike. Who has a Surface Book in the audience? Who's got an Echo? All right. Okay.
Wow. Thank you, GeekWire. Very cool. I know Microsoft doesn't really fit into the whole startup part from the perspective of many people, but those who know the Surface Group, it's a bunch of kick-ass engineers, super smart, work really hard. I'm honored to work with them every day, and I just want to say thank you guys for all the hard work. So thank you, GeekWire. Appreciate it.
All right. Congrats.
All right, rolling through our next award, one of my favorites, Young Entrepreneur of the Year. Young Entrepreneur of the Year is presented by Fastly. Joining us on stage to help present the award is Darren Grimstead of Fastly. We've got 5 great finalists this year who are doing amazing things at the age of 30 or younger. They are Phil Kimmey, the co-founder of online pet sitting service Rover.com. Wow. Chad Whitman, co-founder of online moving startup Dolly. Brian Boucher and Dan Bloom, co-founders of marketing collaboration tool Slope. Lean Cowis, the CEO of Seattle biotech startup N3 Biotech. And Ben Gilbert, co-founder of Seattle startup studio Pioneer Square Labs. And the winner is Chad Whitman, Dolly.
Give it up for Chad. Come on. Come on. Warm welcome, Seattle. Come on, let's go.
I was really excited just to be nominated. It's an honor to have won. I really appreciate the votes out there. I got to thank my grandparents for building a stable environment for my dad to pursue his dreams, turn around and teach me how to pursue mine. So thank you, Dad. thank you, shout out to my co-founders, Jason, Kelby, and Mike. Thank you for turning my crazy ideas into a real business. Teach me how to build something awesome. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Kelby. And thank you to my wife. Someone mentioned it before. It takes a special partner to be able to support you through all these ups and downs. You've been with me my lows, my highs. Thank you for being with me and investing in me constantly. Thank you, and I love you.
All right, next up, it's our final award of the night. If Startup of the Year is Best Picture, this is like Best Actor or Actress. Let's hear now from our CEO of the Year. This is our final award, CEO of the Year. All right, before we get into the finals here, let's hear from our CEO of the Year finalists.
Business isn't life or death. Difficult times require a sense of mission and purpose. And people look to the CEO for their well-being, how well they're sleeping, what their energy level is, how optimistic they are, and how they play as a team. Frankly, they look up to see what kind of energy they get from their leader. Frankly, I look to everybody else around me to see what their well-being is, and I feed off of that.
I've been doing this 10 years almost, so I've seen a lot of difficulties, and really throughout that process, I've been very much focused on giving people a lot of information, trusting my team, and encouraging them to look ahead and understand that difficulties can often be learning moments.
You just have to remind people that there are ups and downs in business. Not every day is going to be easy, but you're always going to get through the down periods. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. For businesses that solve real problems, that have customers that are passionate about the offering, and employees that are committed, you're always going to get through the down times. So you just need to look forward to that day.
Talk to the team. I give the team a story of themselves and a vision for themselves as people who can overcome challenge, and remind them that to do something really awesome and amazing, it's going to take very hard work. And sometimes that feels like it sucks, but in the end you love it, kind of like running a marathon.
I think the key through leading through difficult times is actually exactly the same as leading through good times. Honest, integrity, direct communication, openness with your company.
All right, one of the perks of this GeekWire Awards being a finalist is seeing yourself on the world's largest LED screen. I hope that was a good experience for everybody. All right, CEO of the Year is presented by EY, and we are pleased to welcome to the stage EY partner, Oren Langfur. Once again, our finalists are Barry Christ of IT automation company Chef, Aaron Easterly of pet sitting service Rover, Sarah Bird of marketing software and technology company Moz, Tom Siri of cosmetic surgery and wellness information service Real Self, and Henry Albrecht of health and wellness startup Limeade. And the winner is Aaron Easterly of Rover.
Wow, this is a surprise. And in terms of seeing yourself on big screen, I'm sorry. Like, that wasn't fun for anyone, I'm sure. One of the great things about this job is the dogs. And it's something that is so much better than any other business I've been part of. But in terms of CEO of the Year, I feel like it's a total fraud. The little coffee cup on the video said best boss ever. And for anyone that's ever worked for me, I'm sure that's not their opinion. So sorry. And one thing I learned about having a small 4-pound dog for 15 years is that if you choose your friends well, they'll carry you anywhere. So to the Rover team, thank you for carrying me and making me look good. For the video screen, damn you for making me look bad. But thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
All right. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Congratulations to all the finalists tonight. Let's hear it for all the finalists, all 65 plus finalists. Thank you so much. And a big thanks to our title sponsor tonight, Wave Business, for helping to make the awards possible. Make sure to enjoy a cocktail, hang out. Our bar sponsors offer up White Pages, Perkins Coie. Make sure you hang around, have a drink, network, meet some new people. And if you haven't already, make sure you can check out the exhibits. The Hello Kitty exhibit is fascinating. And then we're going to head over at about 10 o'clock to Sport Restaurant and Bar at Como Plaza for the after party. So come have a beverage with us.
We hope to see you there.
Yeah, hosted by UPS. That's a wrap from the GeekWire Awards, everybody. Thanks to everyone for coming, and a big congrats to all the finalists and winners.